Hi, I'm Ashley and I love horses. I'm a lifelong horse owner and spent over 10 years working professionally in the horse industry. Today, I'm going to do a bit of show and tell because I want to share with you guys what I got in the mail. My tack store order came. The tack store that I probably shop at the most does a big sale every spring. So I'm always sort of keeping an eye out for it. And then I use that chance to stock up on anything I think I'm going to need through the summer. So I got a few things that I want to show you, and let's just take a look and talk about it. First of all, let's look at my essentials. I always take this opportunity on the sale to get some dewormer that I'm going to need for the spring. Common practice in my area of Canada is that we typically will deworm twice a year. I'm not a vet, but this is what I know a lot of people around here do. We'll deworm twice a year, once in the fall after we've had a hard frost, so that in theory, all the bugs and everything will have been killed by the frost. And so that's a good time to kind of clean out your horse. And then we will deworm again 6 months later. Now, my horses are on big pasture. I only have four, and they don't have a lot of horses coming and going, and they're not eating in a lot of different places. So that pretty much standard protocol covers most of what my horses are going to be exposed to. They're all mature adult age, so no concerns that you would have for foals or breeding horses or anything like that. And again, I'm not a vet. Please talk to your vet. I'm just telling you what I do. So I take the spring sale and I always pick up as many dewormers as I need just for the spring. So for me, in the spring, I use just ivermectin on its own. And for the worms and parasites that we have in my area, that basically kills all of them except for tapeworms. So I will do ivermectin in the spring and then ivermectin plus praziquantel in the fall. And that way they're getting full coverage through the whole year. Again, I'm not a vet. There are other medications that might be useful to you, but this is what I have found works best for me, and what my vet has said is good for my little herd. So yeah, got all stocked up on these. I will show you what it looks like inside if you've never seen it. These are paste dewormers, and they're just in a syringe. So it looks like this. You take the end off here, put it in the horse's mouth, and then press the plunger. I have used liquid dewormers and feed-through dewormers in some of my other jobs, but for my own personal use, I find the paste easy to use, and it works for us. So next, okay, another summer stock-up item. My fly spray. So I always buy this brand. I won't necessarily share it, but if you're a horse person, you can guess. I find for the bugs in my area, this brand is the one that works best, but of course, it's also the most expensive. So when it does go on sale, which is rarely, I take a chance and buy it. I already have some of the spray bottles that I can reuse. So I like to have a big jug on hand when I can, if it makes sense financially to get the big jug, then that's what I'm going to get. This, for where I am, if the bugs are pretty bad, I do apply it every day. I find the ones that say they last 48 hours or 72 hours not to be realistic where I live and with horses out on pasture all the time. So I'm fine to do it every 24 hours or kind of really as needed. When my horses are getting eaten, I can't handle watching them be so uncomfortable and irritated. So I do take the spray out, but I don't go so far as to put fly sheets on them or anything because for a lot of reasons. So this should last me at least till probably next winter. Hopefully I'll have some left over. Okay, next. I got some mane and tail detangler, and I got this because I had a big bottle and the sprayer had stopped working, so there was still some liquid left. I had untwisted it so I could just pour it in my hand and like wipe it on the mane just until I used up the last of the bottle. which worked fine, except that I then spilled it, of course. So I hadn't put the lid back on all the way, and I hit the bottle just as I was working, and it spilled a bunch. So I thought I would like to have a bit more, but I don't use it often enough that I really can justify buying a big jug right now or even a big sprayer. And then I saw that they had these small ones, and I thought that is perfect. I don't mind this brand. I think it's fine. It's reasonably priced, but they did get me with the marketing because it is Spirit Untamed from the TV show. So it's some kind of like a partnership, or they got to put the Spirit brand on there, and I had to try it. I want detangler. I'm gonna try the fun one, right? And it supposedly smells like caramel apple. So of course I have to give it a try, and not just buy the generic one I can always buy. I got to try the branded one. The price was the same. So I will take this out to the barn at some point and give it a try, and we'll see if it smells like caramel apple. I feel like all I can smell right now is the fly spray that's sitting there. Yeah, we'll see if this does smell like caramel apple or not. So I just have one more item. I actually had a whole bunch of other stuff in the cart, and then when I saw the total, I was like, I can't do that. So I took things out. I bookmarked them for later. That's always an option. There will be a sale again. So, right now I went kind of just get a few things, the things I need, one or two wants, and horse girls, like, horses are expensive enough. And then there's so much fun stuff to buy. And for me, I love tack and gear and all this equipment and clothes and all that stuff. So it can get out of hand really fast, and I could probably spend money forever on all that stuff. But self-discipline. My last item is my one fun thing besides the spray. And that's because this tack store, they just started carrying Western clothing. And I usually have gotten my Western clothing at a different store, but I saw they started carrying it. And then, so I had to take a look, of course. And I got a sweater. I like the color of it. I have looked at this style of sweater a lot. It's a really common one for this brand. But I had never bought one of these. So when I saw this one, I thought I would probably like it a lot. Oh, and it came with the hanger. Okay, so it's the Wrangler sweater that you've probably have seen this style. It's been popular for them. I have seen it in purple that I really liked, which they didn't have. Oh wait, maybe they had it, but I chose the blue green anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna try it on and see if I like it. I do really like it. Right now, it's just plain on the back. This was my my want, not my need purchase for this haul. Okay. I really like it. It fits so well. It's really comfortable. It's quite warm. It's got a nice, like, fleece on the inside. This tack store, they never used to put the measurements of their clothing online. So whenever I would like think about even buying a pair of breeches or something, it was always kind of a guess or like a Google to find measurements for the brand. But I saw with once they brought in these that they recently did put the measurements on. So that was really exciting. I'm quite tall, so just regular kind of sizes. Like, it's not as simple as being like, oh, medium, right? Like sometimes it's medium, sometimes it's large, sometimes it's even extra large, sort of depending. So I was happy to see the measurements on there. And then this is a medium, and it fits really well, and it's really cozy. Really happy with this. I was excited to get it, so I'm glad that it lived up to the expectations. So that is it for my little haul today. It's sort of my spring restock and taking advantage of the sales. So hope that you enjoyed it. Is there any tack or gear, anything that you look forward to buying or restocking, or is there anything on your wish list? I would love to hear, but also don't tell me too much, or I will also want to buy it. So, and I'm exercising self-discipline. Well, thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, check out the rest of my channel and subscribe. And I'll put some videos of my horses coming up more because it's finally getting to be spring around me. There's still a ton of snow, but it is melting and we can see the light at the end of the winter tunnel. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.